where shadows play. Legends come alive at the break of day. Footsteps echo loud, but no one's there. Bigfoot's lurking in the midnight air. Fragmented house beneath the moonlit gloom. Eyes that shine like fire in a room of doom. Poltergeist dancing, moving through the halls. Ancient secrets breaking through the walls. O.C.S.T, it's more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in a silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fright. Cryptids in your mind, let your wonder grow. The hidden world is ours to know. From the forest deep to the attic's dust. Oh, O.C.S.T, we're learning to trust. Tracks in the snow where the brave won't tread. Hidden voices calling from the things we've read. The unknown things with a haunting sound, empowering us as the tales go around. O.C.S.T, it's more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in the silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fight. O.C.S.T, it's more than a name. Bigfoot and stuff, it's a whole new game. Chasing the truth in the silent night. Empowered by the mystery, fueled by the fight. Fueled by the fight.
You on an art-filled adventure, creating what comes to mind. Let your mind do the thinking, let your hand do the creating, right here on CRJ Designs.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to O.C.S.T.
Bigfoot and stuff.
I'm your host, Harold Milam, and this is
CRJ Designs, Christy. Okay. I know,
right.
I'm crazy, y'all. It's okay.
yeah. Tonight's the big giveaway drawing for CRJ Designs. So I thought I'd throw her a little music intro in there and hope that everybody enjoyed it. So
Are we okay? Are we
can
everyone hear us?
What's up, everybody?
It's Connor!
Hey, how you doing?
So I hope everyone can hear us, and look, you don't have to be crazy to work. But it helps. Oh, yes, I know, Jim.
all right, let's see. We got Blazer, first one in the chat.
Blazer,
see you, Blazer.
Blazer.
We've got Victoria.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Judy.
Hey, Judy. Good to Good to see you.
Hey, Kat. How's
Kat.
it going?
Good to see you. Jim's camera at dawn.
I was going to be in your live for like 2 seconds, Jim, and then by the time I got there, it was over. But welcome to our live. It's awesome.
Good to see you, Emmy.
Hey, Emmy.
CP. Hey,
Hello,
CP. How you doing?
CP. Lil Smurfy.
El Smurfy.
Hello.
Good to see you.
New people. Awesome.
Sharon Guy. Great to
Hey,
see
Sharon.
Abnormal
Cornbread.
Investigations. Cornbread. Hey, Mike. Good to see you.
Or Rooster. I can't call you that. That just doesn't sound right.
Let's see.
Who else? Who else? Who else is in here?
Else?
Looks like everybody's saying hi to everybody else, and that's awesome. 55 times 5, double nuts times 5. Okay. Hey, Figgy.
Hey, Figgy. Good to see you.
Mr. L.
Mr. L. Great to see you. That's it for now. Yeah. Great to see everybody popping in here.
I think I know who L. Smurfy is. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
So tonight we're just doing open mic. So I'll be putting the
Hi,
link.
Grace. Sorry.
Hey, Grace. Good to see you. I'll be posting the link for people to come up and join us. And then probably about 9 o'clock we'll be doing 9 o'clock ish. After Christy goes and picks up Cammie, gets back from doing that, then we'll do the
drawing. Don't be hating on me, y'all. We want the family here.
I'm having a bad beard day.
You're having a bad day.
That's all right.
If you guys only knew like 2 seconds before the show starts. Poor Harold. He has technical difficulties every time.
Yeah, trying to like y'all saw on the beginning. I had to do the new opening.
He was trying to make it pretty.
And I'm gonna work on the other this weekend because I made an ending, but I couldn't get it to upload. So
it's okay, babe. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll just have to do the editing on my phone and not on the computer.
So anyway, back to what I was going to say. We're going to go and we're going to wait until I go get Cammie before we do the drawing because it's a family thing and Cammie wants to kind of be here because she wants to do a drum roll. And we don't have the technology button things like other awesome shows have.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a drum roll the old-fashioned way. But it's a family thing, and whoever gets drawn tonight, us as a family want to be one of the first people to congratulate you live. Yep. So, and then I saw Alex. Hey, Alex, how are you?
Hey, Alex.
And then, okay, I thought I saw somebody else. Family first, yes, but see, that's just it. Yeah. I want, as a, I guess, creator, to have my family be part of it because without them, I can't sit and do what I love to do. And without y'all, I still wouldn't be able to do what I love. So you guys are like a big family, but the family that lives in this house, I want to be present to congratulate you and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. L, I think you're all good if you can sprout around with a hat like that.
Sprout around with a hat. Oh, like that? Like that. Oh. Tell me where you got that hat, mister.
It's called the Walmart special.
Who bought it for you? Santa Claus? I found it at Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Connor is the man strong. AI Mike says.
Oh, yeah.
No, stop.
How'd y'all like his vocals on
the live last
Squatch Dogs?
Yeah, Squatch Dogs the other day. I think he's pretty stinking awesome. And hey, Mike, guess what? I was actually outside that night for a little while.
Yeah, she came around the corner with her flashlight.
I was like, there's a light behind us.
Yeah.
I brought them an extra flashlight is what I was doing. And then when I left good luck to all who answered.
Yep.
Yes. Good luck to all that answered. But I gave them an extra flashlight for being
And
outside.
y'all stay tuned. O.C.S.T has a little something for you too. So
Don't tell no one. It's all him.
but you gotta be on here to hear it.
On here.
Yep.
Hello,
Yes.
Lisa Ann. How
I
are
won't-
you?
I won't repeat it.
Connor is going to put up SmackDown. Oh, stop it. Don't even mention that. Hey, Mike.
Hardcore.
Hey, Mike.
Hardcore.
I brought him in this world.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put up a fight first.
And I'll get Kat to help me.
Hey, Lisa Ann, good to see you.
What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
You're fashionably late,
Who?
Lisa Ann.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We haven't started anything. Well, we've
We're
been just
just-
talking.
We're just blabbering.
This is what you're doing.
Lisa Ann, I'm just letting you know that the drawing will be after we'll get Cammy.
Mm-hmm.
Connor imitation of Bigfoot is too real. I couldn't believe it, Figgy says.
Well, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
See, what we did was we can't play it on here, but we played some vocals from someone else, and they were pretty much like how Connor was sounding. Connor kind of took that from that, and he put his own little twist on it.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed.
I was like,
Yeah. So, I'm gonna have him doing more of that in the future.
Yeah. He's really good at doing voice impressions and a lot of things that he can't do on here because of copyright infringements, but he is really good at it. And so just like the Squatch Dog commercial that we did, it's his voice overlay that did the fiery, tasty
meat product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even a
that-
Squatch would like, right? Squatch?
Yeah, exactly. That was his voice. So, and he put his own twist on it. Harold just gave him what he wanted to say, and he went with it. And
If you give me
so
a script and then give me a character that I'm gonna play, I'll run with it.
he's really good at it.
I'll
And
run with it.
Yeah.
I told him that maybe eventually down the line that his YouTube page, that could be possibly what it could be, is him doing voice overlays or
Yeah.
voiceovers. So I
It's like
just think
for
it would be
the-
cool. That's all.
It's just like for the
Hey,
movies. It's
drop
like,
the link so I can quit rambling fever.
hey, Mom, even if it's like coming soon to theaters.
See? His ADH brain goes, phew. It reads the script or it gets
the hose again.
Yeah, read the script or get the hose.
Do it right. Do it
You
right.
guys,
or-
this is for
or get the
entertainment
hose.
purposes only. I'm just let me throw that out there right this second.
Entertainment purposes only.
Coming soon
Um,
to theaters. Mission
I
Impossible
posted
6.
the link in the chat. Anybody who wants to pop up,
Please.
you're more than welcome. We're going to be on till 10 o'clock, 10-ish.
Coming soon to theaters. O.C.S.T. Squatch Dogs.
See? You
Um,
guys, he's just going
yeah.
crazy.
Actually, I am thinking about doing a daytime show on TikTok. So I'm debating whether I should do Squatch Dogs on there or just continue it on YouTube. What does everybody think? Should I do Squatch Dogs on here or on TikTok?
And if it is on there, if that will allow me to, I will be the host.
Well, yeah, it's a family thing. So Connor might be hosting a show.
Mm-hmm. where y'all can come in, talk to me, and
He'll occasionally host with me on here,
mm-hmm.
and then he might end up getting his own show.
Like pigs in a blanket. What are you talking about?
Like pigs in a blanket.
I don't have TikTok. So more than likely, it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
know,
I was
but,
just thinking,
I also have O.C.S.T on TikTok, so I'm gonna have to end up doing some kind of live platform there.
Okay. Okay, Kat.
So
She said she'll be right back.
Okay.
whether I do a show on there or not, it's not going to take away from here.
Nope.
We're always going to be doing Bigfoot and stuff. And then lives. Of course, I'll be doing more on YouTube, but then I can also start doing lives on TikTok as well. So options, got to keep my options open and just trying to get O.C.S.T out there to everybody.
Can't scream loud enough from right here, so we have to scream even louder somewhere else. And yes, I follow you on TikTok.
Yeah, Mike.
And we're sorry you don't have help. It sucks.
You will eventually.
And if we lived closer,
We
we try to help you out as much as we can, bro. I'm telling you.
We got to get together and
CRJ needs
come
to
up
get
with
TikTok to sell her stuff. Hey, actually, little Smurf, I am on TikTok.
Yeah,
She's on TikTok.
yeah, she is on.
I just don't get on there enough, and I don't know enough about the
Normal
class.
Investigations on TikTok
Yep.
also. So y'all go check him out on there.
Are you on TikTok, little Smurf? Yeah, do what Sharon says.
But-
Hit that like button. Smash the subscribe button.
You just
Yep.
messed that
In the
one.
meanwhile, like, share, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. Leave a comment after the show's over, and we will try to get to it as soon as possible. We usually try to answer as soon as we can.
Hey, Ron. What's the channel handle?
Hey, Ron.
Here or there?
Channel handle. It's
Sorry.
at OK Cryptids. Yeah.
On TikTok.
It's at OK Cryptids Search Team, I believe.
I don't know what mine is. I think it's just CRJ Design, right?
Yeah, yours is just
Or it's
CRJ
Christy. Is it Christy? Hey, no. Hey, no.
Design. She'll post the link.
Oh, well, I don't know. What? Just.
Hold on.
Okay, well.
Hold on. Her TikTok handle is just
At Christy Jarena, right?
Christy Jarena. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So Christy is at Christy Jarena on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
But it has the picture of CRJ Designs, like
the
my
beginning of the
YouTube,
video?
like my YouTube. No,
Like the
Like-
beginning of the video.
no, it has the
Okay.
emblem of.
The emblem. We'll show them.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know if they can see it. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
If y'all wanna.
That's on my YouTube. The picture. Christy burns it.
Yeah.
Hi, Ron. And then Harold's is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to my friends.
This
Hopefully.
is OK Cryptid at OK Cryptid Search Team.
At OK Cryptid Search Team. So we'll post the link so it'll be easier to find because it's not OK Cryptid Search Team, it's OK Cryptids Search Team, all one word.
Here. Okay.
Yep.
I know it's backwards, but there you go.
But here we can
Oh, sorry.
share it to.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. So,
I do it.
see, I'm learning stuff, you guys. Welcome back, Kat. Woohoo.
Press on that. Username copied. Now go to YouTube
Okay.
and
See, I learn stuff all the time.
go into the chat and post it. So, we got Jess waiting
Oh.
backstage. So
I didn't even hear.
let's go ahead and bring Jess up, y'all.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hey.
Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Okay.
Hey, Connor.
AI Mike says slip into a Slim Jim.
Oh yeah.
Don't get him started, Mike. Do not get him started. Hey, Jessela, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
I'm nervous as hell. I'm not even gonna lie.
Why? I have to say I missed part of the. I came in late and I just saw that you guys were like, "Yeah, here's the link." So I just turned around and jumped right on. So
We haven't done anything as far as the drawing goes. We're gonna wait to get Cammy, so I can get Cammy, and then have like a drum roll, woohoo, congratulations, all that kind of stuff.
is that why you're nervous?
I am nervous because I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm like OCD perfectionist, and if I mess this up, you guys will never be part
I don't
of
think
again.
you can't mess it up. I don't think. I don't believe it.
I tell her that all the time.
In my brain.
Then she ends up doing well, and I'm like, "See, I told you."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just me. I overthink everything and perfectionalize everything. Yeah, it's just not good.
How are you doing today, Jess?
I'm doing good. How are you, dude?
I'm doing fine.
She can't see you.
Yeah, but
He's
she
sitting
can hear
here.
me.
Yeah.
Hey, it's just like it is around here. I'm hearing the voices, but I can't see anything. So
Just don't hear the voices in your head, and then wait.
No, that's more.
Oh, thanks, Jim. That makes me feel good. Harold, can we get rid of my... No, I'm teasing. I'm joking.
He's in a
He's hungry tonight.
Yeah, he is. He's been like that.
Let's do some spooky Bigfoot stories. Yeah, we can do that.
I don't have a spooky
Not
story.
Not yet. I'm sure you will soon.
At the new place, you probably will.
So Jesse said you're hearing voices,
Yeah.
like new ones.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they calling you a word?
Well, since I told y'all what had happened on Friday, on Friday, that's was the last that I had updated you guys on some of the stuff that was going on. I went against my own better judgment, and I've actually been, every single time I go outside and stuff, I've been doing recordings. And last night, while I didn't have any accents, Jim.
Yes.
So last night I was outside and I'm doing the recording, and there's rain. Other than the rain, there was really not a whole lot of other noises. And I started hearing owls.
Owls?
Now, but I didn't hear owls while I was out there. That's the problem. I heard owls on the recording after I got back in the house and hit play.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yes. And at one point, when I came back in and I came to walk back into the house, there was a really low growl that I actually captured on the recording as I was coming back in. And it was like right in the speaker. Whereas the owls sounded almost distant.
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing the recording, the growl was actually like right there.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I'm still getting stuff.
Like I texted you last night because I was being kind of a smartass. And after all the things that have happened in the last few days. But anyway, I thought last night I was laying in bed, and I looked at Harold and I said, "You hear that?" And he goes, "Hear what?"
The drums.
I was like, "It sounds," and I was like, never mind. I'm just losing it, And then like he kept pressuring me. He goes, "What are you hearing? What did you hear?" And I was like, "Well, okay, you're gonna think I'm stupid." And he goes, "What did you hear?" I said, "It sounds like someone very low, but it was like almost a wood sound, beating on like Native American drums."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but very low, not really pounding them, just very low, very, very almost faint. And he goes, "What?" And I was like, I'm hearing Native American drums, not really loud. Just he goes, the only thing I hear is the truck next door. I said, it's not that. And then, not maybe 3 or 4 seconds after I said that to him, I got like an instant headache.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said that. The headache. Yeah, that's
So that was my night last night. But I was the only one that heard him.
that doesn't make you weird. That just
So yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yep. I was like, no. Okay. What's up?
I did have a noise when me and CJ were doing the vocals outside. I don't know if I can. I didn't get it uploaded onto the computer, but see if everybody can hear it. Did everybody hear that?
Okay.
Yeah, what?
Huh?
What was that? Yeah, I could hear it.
Yeah, that wasn't CJ. That wasn't me. That was when we after we did the vocals before we did a live, right?
Yeah.
I also had the trail camera going. This was picked up on the trail cam.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so let me play it again so everybody can hear.
Well, I'm glad I'm not. Oh, sorry. That wasn't CJ?
No, that was not CJ.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely sure because
Holy shit!
I went through all the vocals that me and CJ did. There's one vocal in the beginning. I have to separate the vocals that we used to call out to them, and then the vocals that we got. But we were playing the vocals that we got from someone else, and in the middle of those vocals, you can hear me and CJ were like, "Did you hear that?" And but you can barely hear. It was similar to what this was, but a little bit more drawn out.
Huh.
But this was after. This was like me and CJ were listening after we played the vocals, and it didn't happen for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but then all of a sudden, it's like because the funny thing is CJ was joking around, and he actually did noise like Chewbacca, like towards the end of our little vocal session. He was doing Chewbacca sounds. Now this was about 2 or 3 minutes after we finished doing the vocals, and we were still recording to see if we could pick anything up.
So what? They were like trying to mimic him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna say hi to a few people. Hey, okay. Hey, Face the Ace, and who else was in here? Sorry, I saw it, and then Scared Silly. Hey, Scared
Silly.
You're not late. You're okay. We're just talking to Jess and chilling until I have to go pick up Cammy, and then we will do the drawing. And I'm shaking.
You're gonna do fine. You know, we are our own worst critic.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I know.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't happen to be in here when we do have the drawing, she's still going to get a hold of the winner. So,
yep.
And
sorry, was I supposed to say how I'm going to get a hold of them? Sorry.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'll get a hold of them however they entered. So if they entered via email, I'll email them, or if they entered via Facebook Messenger, I'll Facebook message them. But The drawing will be done live.
Should I go ahead and tell everybody what O.C.S.T is going to do
That's up
for
to
all
you,
the...
O.C.S.T.
Okay. We got approximately 12 entries,
Yeah.
something like that.
Wait, okay. Before you say that, are you going to do one for each one, or are you doing it to the winner, Mr. O.C.S.T.?
No, I'm going to show appreciation for each and everybody that
See,
entered.
I didn't even know that.
So everybody's going to be a winner in a way.
Winner.
We are probably going to be sending every entry that entered into CRJ's contest a gift card.
Wow, that is really nice of you.
To show appreciation, but that's from him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have
Now
12 sets.
it'll take us a little while to get all the gift cards, but we will eventually send them out to every entry. So
this will be like the one-time thing, because
Yeah.
the next giveaway will just be one, like a big present, or big giveaway.
Since I'm holding it on O.C.S.T. and just I wanted to show my appreciation.
Okay, fix this. Yeah. This is driving me nuts. Okay.
What were we saying about the OCD thing?
Okay, so we only saw our screen. Sorry. And he's left-handed, so everything is backwards.
Oh, yeah, I do have my TikTok on here. So
Oh, see,
TikTok.
I did all that for
the O.C.S.T. TikTok is on the bottom of the screen. The link. So.
Jesse, are you on TikTok?
I am.
You are?
I don't usually go into TikTok a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm really new at it, so I was just wondering.
I usually try to avoid it because my daughter sends me like 100 reels of TikTok things a day. And so if I go in there, all I get is notification. Yeah. So I try to avoid it.
Oh, thanks, El Smurfy.
I think I know who that is. El Smurfy. She's trying to pull a fast one. That's what she's trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Figgy, how are you?
Figgy.
You know, I gotta tell Figgy, I do have a shout out for her on one of my videos when I took my trip to Puerto Rico. So if I ever get that video out, which hopefully I will, I gave her a shout out.
Hi Carla, how are you? And I'm assuming that you're talking about AI Mike. I don't know. Are you okay, AI Mike? Hi Lisa, and no, you are not late. How are you?
No.
Hey Lisa.
If you're entered in the drawing, we haven't done the drawing yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait till Christy gets back from picking up Cammy. So,
I haven't heard nothing from that kid.
And even if you can't be here for the drawing, you're going to get a notification if you win. So
if you win.
Plus, if you missed it, O.C.S.T. is also going to show appreciation to every entry by eventually getting you a gift card.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
I'm biting at the bit to go boots on the ground. That's Friday, right? Did I read that right?
Yeah.
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, because he had to cancel on Monday, so yeah.
Yeah, we took your spot on Monday. Oh, he did. I was in the chat. I wasn't there. I was going to say, I also took pictures that night that I was sitting on my front steps while they were out doing their thing on the backyard.
Yeah, I didn't get those pictures yet.
Patience, Iago. And it was like lightning and not quite thundering, but lightning, and it was just wicked. And so I was sitting in the dark on my front steps, snapping pictures. So hopefully, see what else we caught.
Yep.
Speaking of pictures, I finally got to get through my emails today, and was looking at the pictures that were sent to me by Don from my last boots on the ground, and those were not just interesting; they were kind of scary.
Yeah.
To think that
You were that close, and
yeah. I went through the photos. I have to go back through the timestamps and take a look again and see.
So
But
did you end up having that creature running behind you?
I looked. I did slow down the video a couple times, and I'm not quite sure. I don't want to say it was 100%. There was something. It could have been a shadow. It could have been. I'm not quite sure.
Well, I thought I saw something dark run behind you. So, and it was up on the hill behind you. So.
Yeah. I have to. I need to see if I can get in with a different program that I have. Record it and then get in with the other program and slow it down and see if I can make it out. But I can't say for sure.
Right, they're on what the winner gets: a trip to Louisiana and meeting Harold and Christy. Well,
don't think you're gonna meet us in
Yeah.
Louisiana.
if you go to Louisiana, we won't be here.
Maybe see Sharon Guy. I'd love to send the person that wins a trip to Oklahoma to meet us. But that's a way out of Christy's pocket. You guys, here. Hey, CJ,
It's a nice little road trip.
can you come here for just a second, son?
Yeah, that was one of the things I always wanted to do. Like, actually, when I first left my daughter's father and moved back, I wanted to rent an RV and do a road trip down to Louisiana and like spend a week down there and checking it out and then drive back home. And still a possibility, but I always thought that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, if
You
we
okay?
ever take a road trip, the first time, if we ever take a road trip out of Oklahoma, we have to go visit family up north. Like I have family in Iowa and Illinois, and then they've got family in Minnesota. So that would be where we would head.
Well, I'm right there, right
I
along
know.
the way.
I know
Yep.
you got.
Yep, you are.
Kind of.
You are pretty
You
close.
would literally drive right past me. I'd be very mad if you didn't stop.
Did you see that? Harold, you need to come and visit. I can show you some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, AI Mike, the only way we come and visit is if Jesse's down here too. That's the step.
Why do I have to? You guys are closer than I am.
Because I don't want to be down or over there with two crazy lunatic Sasquatch hunting people and not have a girlfriend there with me. No. Something to break it up. Come on, Jess.
I'm sure they could find something for you to do.
I know what she's afraid of. She's
Like
afraid
sitting
that-
out in the middle of the woods.
yeah,
with a
me
whistle.
and Mike will have our eyes on something out in the woods and our ears, and then she's gonna be like, guys, where are you going?
Wait for me. I've got little legs.
So you just make the stipulation that you hold the keys and you'll be fine.
I always hold the keys.
Yeah, see? So you're good.
Hey, Ron, you asked what we were giving away. Is that correct? Okay. It's a set, not like this. This is Colton and Cammy's. But these are wood coasters. They're wood burned coasters with a dark stain. That's what this is. But this is their family monogram.
And everyone that entered was asked to give their preference on what would be on the coasters. Like,
like an idea, a suggestion.
so.
Of course, I have the final say of what I put on there.
So
But
they haven't been made yet. They will be made as soon as we determine the winner. So,
Not right this second. Not that good. But that's what it is. It's wood burned coasters that will be whatever stain color you prefer and sealed. What?
Yeah, Mike.
She can stay in the camp and cook. Oh, you know what? If I was not on air right now, I would be saying something.
I think I'm getting that vibe of what you would be saying, Christy.
Yeah, like last night when I asked if you were thinking about.
She'd be saying your own food, cornbread.
Careful what you say, Christy.
I know. That's why I didn't finish it.
Okay.
Make your own dang food, cornbread.
She's going to cook cornbread.
I Mike.
Yeah, he's being a snot face tonight. My invitation to visit the woods in Maine. I would love to go up to Maine.
Just a second.
Never been that far up north.
Yeah.
Moose Man. Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
don't break the cage, dude.
Yeah, I want to see Moose Man.
That would be something interesting. I've been to Maine, but Moose Man. I don't know. There's all sorts.
Smurfy, he's always got a little jalapeno spice into him. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Chad says, "Tell Mom that I will do all of the cooking." LOL.
Oh, Kat says she wants to come with and she'll do all the cooking. Sweet mother, Jesus. Hey, Kat, you want to move in so I don't have to cook all the time?
See, so you can take Kat with you. I don't need to come down. You can go.
Wait a second. Just, I want to meet you, like face to face, and give you a hug. You know.
All in time. One of these days.
I know.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, and
Oh
Mike
my
says.
gosh.
Mike says, Connor, you have to come also, bro. He wants to meet you.
Okay, that sounds good, brother. Hey, I'll be there.
See? Road trip. You guys are all set. You're all good.
Yeah, and then you'll see how far his voice carries doing his calls.
Yeah. My voice carries a long.
Hardly get
Now,
people.
That would definitely be a very interesting boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just all three of us just goofing off and
No.
trying to.
I don't think you'd just be out there goofing off.
No, we'd have.
You better wear your brown pants, Connor.
This guy has the right idea. He decided to wear the brown pants.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, huh?
I know the reference Jess was trying to make, and I appreciate that reference. I love those movies with a passion.
You know, I have not seen the latest one. I'm really kind of disappointed.
It is streaming right now on Disney Plus.
See, I got rid of Disney Plus. So
Why?
yeah.
Well, I know why.
Why did you do that?
I know. I understand. I get it.
Mm,
I get it. You don't have to explain. I get
yeah.
I
One of
did-
these days, I'll
Okay.
catch up and I'll watch it.
Yeah,
That's yeah. I love those movies.
This is what my wife said. She would cook
Right, they were on
breakfast, lunch, and
Maine to Alaska via
Oh.
Alaska highway is absolutely gorgeous. Try it. My dad went on that highway when he went to visit
Oh, excuse me.
New York. They went up from Iowa into Canada and then drove through Canada all the way to Maine and drove down into New York. So he did that when he was about 16, 17, though. So
Just
it's a long
rent the
time.
RV and hit the road.
You know,
baby.
Oh, yeah.
it is not cheap to just rent an RV.
No, it is not
No.
that cheap.
No.
But I told
No,
you about the little drivable. Is it Winnebago
Mhm.
or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Camping thing, Winnebago.
Mhm.
It's still out there for sale.
Yeah, I want to
So
drive an
do
old
I.
GS Winnebago.
Well, and especially with the older versions too, the amount of gas that they take and how much you'll be paying for it is just
that would be my issue.
yeah.
That and
See,
driving a big old stinking bus,
Yeah.
that's why just getting the tent to hook onto the back of my vehicle was just so much well worth it.
Car camping is a thing.
Yeah. I think if we just rented like a bigger van, it'd probably be just as good.
Yeah,
Some
see,
members have to drive besides me.
yeah, when I'm doing my traveling, all I have to worry about is myself, myself, and I, so it's all good.
A lot of what? Kaiwaka
Cannibalistic giants. Well,
allegedly eat people. Yep, I'm not coming. If it's gonna eat, well, never mind. I'm just gonna say something, but I'd probably get punched in 2 directions.
well, giants were known for
Nephilim.
eating people anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Part of their balanced, nutritious diet.
guess that's what happens when you're that big and you don't have a food source.
I'm gonna eat you.
Think me. I'm a giant.
You're not gonna
No,
eat
you don't eat people.
Yeah, I don't eat people.
No, you eat bacon.
Hey man, bacon is good. It's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Ain't got no bacon nearby. All we have is cows.
Shit.
We have bacon in the freezer.
Do we? That's awesome.
Yes. I almost made some tonight, but I had.
Maybe that's what I can ask Bigfoot to bring. Like, we need some
Bacon?
Yep.
Don't give the Bigfoot any idea. Last time you did that, we ended up with 2 moles.
Yeah.
We did. Did
Okay.
you hear that story?
Yeah.
Flat as a pancake.
I've got to say, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I sent a video clip from the Facebook into our mods chat. I thought it was so funny. There's some guy who is making AI videos with Bigfoot as a
Mhm.
blogger. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Those are so funny.
Yeah.
I was watching a whole bunch of them today. It was hilarious.
Yeah, they have the Bigfoot blog. They have Mrs. Bigfoot blog. They have
I haven't
Yeti
seen that
blog.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all pretty funny. It's just amazing how AI is getting.
Yeah. Yeah, some of those videos look better than some of the actual videos I've seen out there.
Riley Ron says spectacular moose, 10 to 15 feet tall, over 2,500 pounds. Bigfoot ain't got a chance.
Mhm.
And
Oh, a
then,
specter moose, huh? Like,
Mhm.
so I was gonna say, because I've heard of Bigfoot. Was that on one of your shows? Somebody's show. Bigfoot actually riding on a moose and breaking its neck.
not on a show.
Yeah, not on ours. I think I've heard of that, but I haven't seen the video.
I don't know. I've been watching so many shows and videos lately. It seems like everything is just blended together now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep anything straight anymore. Not
Do
to
you
mention,
know
it
your
doesn't help
name?
when I'm. Huh?
So, do you know your name?
Yeah, I think.
Norm.
You know he. passed
Yes,
away.
that's why I said that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you know, it doesn't help that I'm up all night watching videos too, because then I can't even keep the day straight. So.
Hey, that's me. Me. I watch YouTube all night long. Ask my mom.
yeah, you're not going to do that tonight, are you, son?
No, because I
did
gotta
you
be
tell
up. Oh, Jess. Guess
Ah.
what?
everybody?
Oh,
not
chicken
just
butt.
Yes.
Oh, everybody, guess what? I got a job.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Thank you.
I swapped my popcorn for chips and salsa too.
Ooh, chips and salsa is awesome.
Okay, you guys are gonna make me hungry for Mexican food. Stop.
So are you at liberty to say where you're going to be working? What you're doing?
I'm working at a gas station.
Oh, okay.
I have experience working in a gas station. It's what I know best. It's where I get to meet all sorts of people, and I like meeting people. So
Are you doing like first shift, second shift, third shift?
I'm working night shifts.
Third shift?
Third shift. Yep.
I have to say, my daughter just messaged me last night, and she's like, then again, my daughter, she's like, I'm quitting. She's working third shift at a gas station too. And she's like, I'm done. I can't take it anymore. I'm like, what happened? She keeps getting like sexually harassed at work by the customers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No, I can't say what I want to say. I'll text you later.
Tell her boss that the person that is doing that needs to get written up.
Her boss is one of the people.
Oh, then what gas station is she working at?
Not at liberty to say.
Not at liberty to say.
Okay.
That's
a private message later kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Ron says, who gives you more chance to survive? A Bigfoot, Dogman, Moose Man, Werewolf, or a Wendigo?
Bigfoot.
I would say Bigfoot.
Bigfoot can be more compassionate.
I was gonna say, I'd have to.
Don't care.
Hi, Amber.
Werewolves don't care.
Oh no, Jess. For praying for Jess's daughter. Yes,
Yeah.
it's her name's Danny or Danny.
Danny.
Yep.
Yeah. She's ready to quit though. Yeah, I guess the guy came in last night and was like, "Hey, how much does it cost, or how much do you cost?" And she's like, "Excuse me." He's like, well, how much do you cost? How much will you cost me? And she's like, I don't understand. He goes, well, my ex-wife was a alcoholic, and she cost me about $200, $300 a month for something. So I think I can afford you. And she was like, no. He goes, well, that's okay. You'll fit in my trunk anyways.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't blame her. Time to get out of there.
Yep.
Heck
out of there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that is happening.
That is creepy.
Hey, I had some weird stories when I worked at the same gas station years ago. Actually, it was right after she was born. I was trying to make some extra money. And my favorite story, though, late night gas station, was this younger kid, a little younger than me, comes in. And I was 25 at the time. So he had to have been just 21. He came in and he was very cocky and asked for a pack of cigarettes. And I said, well, I need your ID. And he kind of went off on me and he goes, do you know who I am? I'm like, well, obviously I don't, because I asked you for your ID. And he's like, I'm a heart surgeon in Milwaukee at such and such hospital. And I was like, okay.
Kudos.
Do you have your ID?
Like, yeah, you're about to be an unemployed heart surgeon.
I'm like, I said, you're a heart surgeon, but you're smoking. That's smart. Can I have your ID? He just, went off on me about how I was, never amount to anything, and I'm working at a gas station. And I'm like, yet I still control your cigarettes. Do you have your ID? Got so mad, left the gas station, slammed the door,
Mm-hmm.
Every insult that he could throw at me, he was.
Wow.
2 weeks later, he came back in. He had a busted eye, black eye. He had a cut lip, swollen. Like, he looked like he got into the scuff of his life. And he looks at me, and he's like, can I buy a pack of cigarettes? And I went, do you have your ID? And he looks at me, and he's like, do you realize what I've been through tonight? I says, yeah, you probably got smart with somebody like you did with me 2 weeks ago. Do you have your ID? He just turned around and walked out. Like, oh, I felt so good.
Yeah, if some young kids comes into the store, I'll be like,
you have to remember that you have to card them.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
If they look old enough,
she'll
I
be
don't
back
have
in
to.
a minute. All right,
No.
Victoria, we'll see you in a minute.
Woohoo! Minutes up. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, my daughter is not texting me.
Texting.
Stop!
I tried to get her to be quiet.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to yell, but dog.
text the link if anybody else wants to hop up here and join the conversation.
What was I going to say? Oh, I have stories like that kind of, but I used to work in a grocery store. Mind you, I was younger than Connor when I worked in the grocery store, and I always would work the cigarette aisle lane because at the time you could buy cigarettes at this particular one checkout place, and that line was always busy, and people would get so ticked off at me. They have your ID. Why I buy from you?
Don't care.
New rule. Oh, so many bad looks. So many. You're up. And yeah, I've heard them all.
Well, and there's a few gas station chains here that when you're working them, if it's across the board, you have to ask every single person for their ID if they're buying cigarettes. Even if they look like they're about ready to keel over from old age and they're buying a pack of cigarettes, you have to ID them.
Yep.
And there had been a situation where somebody didn't ID somebody and that was the standard, and they ended up losing their job. He's like, they were blatantly old enough. They're like, does not matter. It avoids anything like discrimination or anything and covers your butt across the board. So, yep. Yeah, I remember those cigarette dispensers. Yeah. You know, back when we weren't supposed to be buying cigarettes because we were underage, we would go into the bowling alleys and stuff and just put the money in there and take off.
Yep.
They still have those some places.
Really?
I remember when I was a teenager, my parents would send me to the store to buy a pack of cigarettes. All I'd have to do, they would write out a note and I'd show it to the clerk and they'd be like, oh, okay, here you go.
Yeah, I've heard other people tell stories like that too, but that wouldn't have worked around here.
That's not the case anymore either. And
that's definitely not the case now. No.
Ron asking, you guys smoke? No. I vape, but I don't smoke cigarettes very often. But I do. Anyway.
I freaked my parents out the first time they saw me smoking a cigarette.
I freaked my dad out too the first time I did it.
Went shopping to a Super Kmart and like we did every Saturday, and I decided to go buy me a pack of cigarettes, and I went outside to wait for my parents to get done with their shopping, and when they come out, I'm puffing on a cigarette. My mom practically dropped her groceries and she goes, I didn't know you smoked. It's like, no, I just started, and you can blame my little brother.
I can about imagine them saying, Harold Eugene.
I was 26 when I first started smoking. They thought I'd start before that, but I do blame my little brother. He when I started going out to the bars, he was already a smoker, and all of his friends smoked. So I'm sitting there, I'm breathing in all secondhand smoke, and I just said, screw it, let me have a cigarette. Lit it up, smoked, went and bought my own pack, come sit down. Then one of his friends spouts out, I bet you can't smoke all those cigarettes. I said, oh yeah? What? Is that a dare? He's like, yeah, I dare you. So I took the whole pack, opened it up, put the whole pack in my mouth, lit every cigarette, sat there.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine. That would have made me so sick.
Don't ever dare him to do anything.
I said,
I'm just saying.
You dared me, so you owe me.
You know I'm going to use that one of these days, right? Don't ever dare him? Okay. Save that in my back pocket.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
Sure.
We're calling you in on a mic question mark. Yeah, I know, right, Amber? I would be, yeah. Be very green if I were to smoke a full pack of cigarettes
at one
time.
Setting, in one setting. So would I.
Well, I didn't smoke them all the way down. I just took a few puffs and was like, okay, you dared me.
I would have made your ass smoke them all the way down to the filter.
Ugh.
I am that mean.
My parents caught me smoking when I was a lot younger though I was trying a cigarette.
Shame on
They caught me, and of course, I had to make sure I smoked the entire cigarette, and then clean up all the cigarette butts that were left by me and my cousin.
That's a good thing, Amber.
Mhm.
Don't start. This is
Yeah,
a bad.
don't start.
This is bad.
This is a bad habit that you
We're-
shouldn't
we're
start.
We're not suggesting people to start. So,
No, it's a
No,
bad habit.
That's a bad.
very
It's
bad.
a bad habit that you will
Cannot break.
take forever to break if you can break it.
You know, when my dad found out that I was smoking, he thought he was going to be slick, and he ended up putting those little firecracker things in the ends of all of my cigarettes. And I remember I had gotten in the car, and he was waiting for me to pull away, and I ended up lighting a cigarette. And he was watching me, and I was like, what? Because at this point, I'm like, I wasn't afraid to smoke in front of him because he already knew I was smoking. And he's just sitting there with a smirk on his face, like he's just waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it. And nothing happened. And you could slowly see like his smirk start to fade. And he was like, what the heck is going on? So he walks over to the car and he's like, did it do anything? I'm like, did it do what? He goes, give me those. He grabs the pack and he's looking at him. And yeah, he had a bunch of duds in there. They were supposed to explode in your face. I'm like, well, thanks, Dad. Nice to know you're trying to blow up things in my face.
Hey, John P., good to see you.
Hey, John. Okay, your sister's making me mad. We're waiting for her. It's freaking 9:00.
She's probably being made to clean the entire store. So what she gets for talking about that this morning or last night?
Oh, she's having a hard time at work.
Oh.
She's on the verge of not working at the restaurant anymore.
No, she's got to stay there until I can come down and
know.
get my food.
I know,
I
right?
don't know if she likes it or not. She's got to stay.
You have to come down. I
Well-
stopped for 10 years. Then what happened, Mike? Sorry.
That one happened.
Ouch.
Mike.
Yeah, he doesn't smoke.
Hi, John P. I'm sorry, I saw CP and John P. and I stood up.
Let me see if they can buy a cigarette. Yep, they do that here too.
What's
Mhm.
Actually, cigarettes.
Oh,
Actually, they do that with the alcohol more
Mm.
here because being in Wisconsin, everybody's got to have their beer.
Oh, they're big on that here in Oklahoma. You'll get the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. They'll send people in to the bars all the time.
There are certain liquor stores here, and I kind of know where they are based on because my daughter is younger and underage, although she doesn't. I shouldn't say she doesn't drink, but she doesn't buy her own alcohol, which is why I don't have any alcohol in the house, because she's drank it all. But when she was in high school, there were a few of the high schoolers that would go to certain areas around here, and they knew where to go because then they would just go in and say, "Okay, I'm going to buy this," and they would meet them around the back, hand them the stuff, and they would take off. Unfortunate.
But true.
I'm
anything.
I'm big on not drinking, especially underage, because when I was in high school, I actually lost 2 friends, and the third one was all 3 of them were in a really bad car accident, and the third one was paralyzed from the waist down, and the other 2 died on impact. So
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
that sucks. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
One thing though, about being a parent to children. I don't have any children of my own, but I've had plenty of brothers and sisters that had kids, and seeing how we were when we were kids, we would do the same thing that our kids would do, and when especially my sisters, when they would punish their kids for doing something, I'm like, wait a minute, didn't you do that? Didn't you do that when you were a kid? I specifically remember. So,
Well,
punish your
huh?
kid, but not that harsh.
I say, I don't know, and I think I've told the story a couple of times before, but I've said everything that I did as a kid that I did or did not get away with. Usually I didn't get away with. But all of the bad stuff that I did when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
she has done, but at a whole nother level. Like at a level where I actually got to sit back and go, I got to give you props. That was go
Yes.
big or go home, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Cammy.
Yay.
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 Yeah. So, when Christy gets back,
Oh,
we'll do the drawing for
I
the
know his
CRJ giveaway.
brother wants to go with. I don't know.
But until then,
Oh God.
yeah, my parents, especially my dad. My dad wasn't an angel.
He is now. He's listening to you. You better watch out.
Oh no, he'd laugh along with me if I told any of his stories. But yeah, my dad learned to drive when he was very young, like
Mhm.
10 years old. But he started getting his own cars when he turned 16. And I mean, that man had so many different cars. He told me about all the sports cars. He would drive a car for about a year at the longest, and then trade it in for another one. So he said by the time he was 21, he probably had about eight or nine vehicles. So when he met my mom, when he met my mom, he was driving a motorcycle at the time. And then he had a 57 Oldsmobile, 4-door. Forget what the exact model was, but yeah, he went out drinking with his buddies, and he lived out in the country, so he had to drive about 25 miles to town. Well, he drove 25 miles to town when he already, and don't drink and drive, everybody, but he was already plastered, and he decided to go to his friends. And when he got to town, the old pharmacy was on this one corner, and it was a sharp corner, so he was going a little too fast through town, and he took the corner really sharp, and he ended up driving into the pharmacy through the front. He gets out of the vehicle, and as soon as he gets out of the vehicle, he's checking to see if he hit anybody, and he didn't know, but there was nobody was in the store. It was closed. He comes out of the store, and the sheriff's standing there, and the sheriff is like, "You know where to go." You know where to go. So my dad's like, "Okay," and he walks to the jail, gets put in the jail overnight, and then comes out the next morning, and he had to go to the pharmacy and work off his damage.
Was that the first in town with a drive-through pharmacy?
Yeah, that was one of very many incidents. but about my dad driving a motorcycle. My dad stopped driving a motorcycle when he was 33 years old. It was my sister, my brother John, my sister Dee, and then I was a baby, and I guess he had to make it to town for something, and he was in a hurry, and in order to get to town, he had to go down this gravel road. Well, he was on the highway, and he turned on the gravel road. He was going about 45 miles an hour, and the motorcycle went out from under him, and he went sliding for, he said, probably about 20, 30 feet. Both arms, he had gravel embedded in both arms, and the doctor had to remove the gravel. Well, the doctor told him he couldn't remove all the gravel because there's big chunks that were in his arms that were too close to his veins to extract. So my dad had to live the rest of his life out with gravel embedded in his arms.
Wow.
So that was the last time he ever rode a motorcycle. He had a Yamaha. What was it? Oh, I don't remember. It was a Yamaha. It was one of the early versions of a Yamaha, but I got all kinds of pictures in storage. But yeah. So because he couldn't ride a motorcycle anymore because my mom didn't allow it, she allowed him to buy a set of drums, because he was a drummer when he was young. In the 50s, he was a drummer for a band, and he got scouted by a music scout from Columbia Records, and they wanted to sign him and not the rest of his band, and he turned it down. He was like, no. He's like, it's either the whole band or nobody.
Wow.
So he turned it down. But my dad was into music and all that, and so my mom let him play the drums. The stipulation was he had to play them outside. So he set them out in the front yard, and of course he had a cover for them, but playing the drums as loud as he could outside all the time, and that drove my mom nuts.
I could see that. I have 2 kids that play their guitars downstairs all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, she just came home yesterday with a bass. Great. Great.
Hey, if they get good at it, and they end up pursuing a career in it, it's awesome. My dad went away from music after he lost the drum set. They had to sell it for many, many years, up till my dad was about 33 years old, until he got about 50 years old. He wasn't into music except for, playing a little bit on an acoustic guitar. He would play in the living room for us every once in a while, like after dinner. He'd read Bible verses to us, and then he'd play the guitar and all that. Well, when he got about 50 years old, he got injured in an accident. He got his head ran over twice by the same pickup.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
2 different times or at the same time?
Same time.
Holy
They went over him and then back. He only survived because he was wearing a bicycle helmet. So.
Oh my gosh. Were they trying to kill
they
him?
didn't care.
Or
They were in a hurry, and they weren't paying attention. And you'd think if you go over them once and you're like that, you'd stop and figure out what's going on. But no, this lady decided to do it again.
Oh my gosh.
But when my dad was recovering from that, he didn't have a head injury. He had his neck got out of alignment, and then his lower back. So thank goodness he didn't get a head injury. But
yeah.
But recovering from that, he picked up a guitar, because him and my mom they like to go out and ride bicycles. And one time he was riding a bicycle, and he ran across somebody throwing away a guitar that was all busted up. Well, he took the guitar home and fixed it and started playing it. And then he was playing it and playing it and playing it. And it got him into wanting to pursue a music career. So he started writing his own music. He got good at it. He got actually really good at it. But This one, we moved up here to Oklahoma, and he actually he got to perform at the Lawton Centennial. He wrote a song for the Lawton Centennial. He got to perform that. He got to perform at the Oklahoma State Fair. He got to perform at the Arts for All Festival in Lawton. And then he got his hand cut when we were fixing a transmission on our vehicle. But he still recorded. He still recorded. I have sometime I'll play if I ever get another cassette player, I'll play my dad's music on my show so everybody can.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I helped him write most of his music, so he left all his music to me. Told me that I needed to re-record it sometime, so that's something I got to do before my time's up. But yeah, he even wrote a song for the Comanche Nation. It's called Indian Summer in Oklahoma, and he got honored as the he was a special guest at one of their big powwows, and they made him an honorary brother.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would definitely love to hear some of that music. Okay. You should play it sometime.
Yeah, the song he wrote, the Indian Summer in Oklahoma, is about Chief Quanah Parker.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people would like to hear that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. When he played at the Arts for All Festival, there's people from all over the world that were performing, and my dad got up there, and they thought my dad was somebody famous. I mean, everybody thought my dad was a famous musician because he just looked the part. Plus, it helped. He looked a little bit like Merle Haggard, but if he put trucker sunglasses on, he looked like Hank Williams Jr. So, but
did you see Jim said if you get him the tape, put it on a CD for you?
Yeah, I gotta hope that they're not all destroyed. If they're all destroyed in storage, I'm gonna have to track down somebody that my dad gave tape to so I can get a copy. Which he gave his tape to a lot of people, so it won't be that hard to track it down. But my personal copy is in storage, which I should have never done. But
yeah, I've got like
all the sheet music too. But
yeah, I've got a lot of stuff that my mom gave me that I should have probably. I put it in the garage thinking, I'll get to it within a couple of months before the winter, and it's been like 4 winters now, and I've got boxes and boxes of stuff in there that. No, it's probably been longer than that because they've been in Florida for 5 years. So yeah, time flies. Time flies.
Yeah, like Christy says, my dad was a doppelganger for Merle Haggard. Let's see. I'm gonna find a picture of him, show everybody, because find the one picture where he actually does look like him. But yeah, my dad tried to get into the professional music business. Of course, he passed away at 66, so he was starting to get somewhere and then had to stop, but still died too early. But yeah,
it amazes me too how people with such musical talent can pick up so quickly on that stuff.
Let's see if I yeah.
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 Yeah. It's
That
kind of
wasn't
like
that wasn't his stage regalia he was wearing either. That was
just normal every day.
yeah.
Yeah.
On stage he wore a white cowboy hat and black vest and
Yeah. I wish my daughter would stick with the music stuff. And her boyfriend now is kind of getting her back into it, I guess you could say, since she now has a bass. And she played violin, viola, guitar, drum. She's got like 3 guitars of her own.
Yeah.
And now a bass.
Ray LeBron says he hears laughing in the background. There's a dog barking in the background. But no, if you hear laughing in the background on my side, we do have some spirits around that do like to do that. Laugh.
I was gonna say, I'm not hearing any laughing from my headset coming from you. Yeah, thanks, Mike. But it's been laughing, and I have the window open,
Oh yeah.
so it could very well be coming from my side too. I don't know.
Sassy. Hush.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen now.
Mm-hmm.
That's another reason why I have been recording when I go outside. It's been harassing me. Yes.
Yeah. I haven't heard any voices since the one that said yes when I said, "Is that a cat?"
Yeah, and I have to say, because ever since I heard you talk about that and that low voice that you were trying to say that it made, it reminds me now every time when we hear those voices on Mike's show when he's doing the boots on the ground. You said it sounds familiar. It sounds similar, right? Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think that those EVPs are coming through. They are the cryptids that are coming through.
Yeah, I've had a few people from other shows that have said, well, that they think that that's Mike talking. I'm like, no.
No.
No,
and you can even hear there are times when those voices are coming through, and he'll actually talk over it, or he will be talking, and those voices are already
especially like the ones you said, like sounded like how I was interpreting that one voice. That those voices, I hear those when Mike is talking. I hear them speaking behind him. So, yeah.
Well, and another thing is, people need to realize too, is that it is not something odd or a new phenomena to have these mimics that are mimicking other people.
Right.
Especially now, more and more, you start seeing videos where people are sitting there and they're hearing their own voices talking to them through walls. Or, I have a friend who has even said that she has heard herself talking to, she would be talking to the kids, but it's not her talking, or her kids alone saying something, but her kids aren't even home. So anybody that wants to make those comments and say, "Oh, well, that's Mike," or no.
Else Murphy, CJ is talking right now. He's trying to get the dog to quiet down, but that wasn't him laughing. If y'all heard laughing sounds, the only ones here are me and CJ, and CJ's in the room with my brother-in-law or my son-in-law's dog. So, he hasn't been laughing, but yeah. When I hear those voices, when Mike's talking in his videos, I can tell that it's not him, because, like I said, he's talking while it happens, and you can tell that it's something behind him, because of the range of the vocal. It doesn't match Mike's voice for one thing, but you can't. Most people can't throw their voice, not unless you're a very skilled ventriloquist. You don't know how to throw your voice, especially while you're talking. You can't do that. It's impossible. And then to have it be like this, and then speaking in a different language.
Right.
It's speaking in a garbled language, which is not, most of the time it's speaking in a garbled language. So it's either speaking in indigenous language, human language, or its own language. And then the times that we do hear it speaking in English, it sounds like an old man.
Right. Well, and I think I don't know what it was. We were talking about one of the replies that he had gotten back the other day. He actually got a response back in Cherokee that somebody else had picked up on. I hadn't heard it originally, so I had to go back and actually see if I could hear it.
And then in his last video, the little girl's voice.
Which one?
His last Boots on the Ground, right? When he,
well, there was a couple.
When we were telling everybody to get, everybody was telling him that he needed to get in the truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right before he got in the truck, and then he said it said die. Right before it said that, I heard it say, "Help me." It was a little girl's voice, not wasn't Mike. It was a little girl's voice. So, and I had heard that before when Sarah used to go out with him, and it sounded a lot like that, but it wasn't Mike.
Well, and like Alice Murphy said, some of the voices on the show are way too feminine for him. Yeah, I mean, there was. I only got through a little bit. I think I was at like the 43-minute mark on the last one. And I ended up sending it into chat too, because I wanted to make sure I was hearing what I was hearing. And there is a very feminine voice that says, you came back. And it's almost like a sing-songy voice. Did you hear that too? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think that completely creeped me out, because that was way different than anything that he had been getting on the shows.
So we can do the drawing. Oh, Jesus. Okay, do your stuff then.
Hi, Christy. Welcome back.
Hi.
But yeah, and then the creature that showed up when he stopped his truck the second time, there towards the end of the video, that wasn't a person following him.
Nope.
The eye shine that showed up was an animal's eye shine. That was not a human's eye shine. It cannot be possible for a human to have that color of eye shine.
Did he show you the pictures?
No, I haven't seen the still pictures. No.
Well, because after he got home, I said, "Did you by any chance go out and take a look at the back of your truck?" He's like, "No, I didn't." I said, "You need to go look at the back of your truck. There's no way that it could have grabbed onto the truck or did anything without leaving some type of mark." And there were huge handprints on the back of his truck and around the side of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. And then while he was driving, you could hear something in the back seat. You could hear it.
Yeah. Well, it was like whistling and then talking. Yep.
Yeah, and in the point where Mike's talking, and then it goes. It says, "Back It actually says back door. Mike was talking. When that happened, and then the breathing that was happening while Mike was talking was heavy labored breathing. I heard, and it was not coming from Mike, because you can tell when somebody is talking into a microphone. If they're breathing heavy, you can tell that it's coming directly. Right? But if somebody's behind you and they're doing heavy labored breathing, you can tell that it's coming from a distance from the microphone. So
Well, and that's where we think when it said the back door, it was referring to the back of the truck, the back door of the truck, because it looked like it actually tried to open the latch.
Yeah. And I believe it did get in there, but luckily it was just curious. That's what I believe. It was just curious.
Oh, he just sent you the photos.
Oh, okay. I'll check those out. Okay, she's getting ready to do the drawing.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed off right now. So.
Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that.
So there was 12 wonderful people that entered this drawing. 12. And it's my lucky hat. It's my Ariat hat. So, and CJ is the one that's going to be in here. But before you draw, I'm going to do the drum roll.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to have to get on camera and draw. So,
okay, hold on.
Well, okay, then maybe Harold can do the drum roll.
Yeah,
Wait, I might have to move over. Wait. I'll move over. Oh,
jeez. So I can get in here.
Got to make sure that you get the hat on camera. And
okay,
so,
everybody.
I'm gonna leave so that you have center stage, Christy. Okay.
No, don't leave.
We'll just drop you down for a second.
Okay.
Don't leave.
All right.
Okay.
Don't leave. Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? Are you gonna do the drum roll?
Okay. I got it.
And the winner, this is just one, right?
It's just one.
Okay.
Hold it up.
And the winner is.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Hold it up.
Oh.
Casey Merritt.
Casey Merritt. Congratulations. Woo! Yay. Thanks, CJ. Woohoo. Okay. Now scoot over because this is not comfortable.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right.
My part is done, right?
Casey Merritt.
Casey Merritt.
Are you still there, Jess?
I'm still here.
Yay!
Hey!
All right.
Okay. All right. My part is done.
Thanks.
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.
Love you guys.
Figgy says, entered what? I want to enter.
Oh, who said that?
Figgy.
Figgy.
Figgy, yeah. We had the
CRJ Designs
contest
giveaway
posted all
everywhere.
over our.
I don't know how many times.
We ended the entries on the 1st of June. Sorry if you didn't get your name.
There will be a next time.
Yeah,
I
there will be.
promise.
But
Hi, BJs. Nice to see you. I'm sorry, I'm catching up. This is what happens when I have to pick up kids. But,
yeah, we had the drawing all last week. The entries you could put in all last week, and but everybody that entered, like I said, O.C.S.T is going to reward y'all with gift cards. They won't be in the mail right away. We will let you know further down the line when we do get them out, but just so everybody's a winner.
Everybody's a winner.
Yeah. But yeah, Casey is going to get a
set of hand-drawn, wood-burned posters, kind of like this. Not exactly like this, but
So awesome.
Is that the kind of stuff that you usually do? Is woodworking kind of stuff, or?
well,
do you do
actually,
everything?
no. I just started woodworking after 20 years of not touching wood. Believe it or not, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to try something," and I just was messing around.
You were
and
mainly into painting.
I do a lot
plaques
of painting facts and things like that. So
That's cool.
especially for
Casey.
our veterans and active military. She's done
See, I couldn't have put that
a
there.
few of those plaques.
A few? Yeah, a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's pretty good too. She's pretty good at.
My next, besides, Sassy, stop. Besides this adventure that I'm going to be doing for the winter of this, I want to finally get our plaque done before we actually get married. So that might be the next, after I get done with the drawing stuff. What are your names? The gentleman just said.
American Sign Language. Thanks.
ASL before you. And oh, my son?
Oh, I didn't even realize it. Did he say thank you?
Probably.
Oh.
He did that
Yeah.
to me earlier too.
Oh.
Figgy, it's okay.
Okay, Figgy.
Figgy, I promise there'll be
Yeah,
a lot
there'll be.
more drawings.
Yeah.
And this is just a welcome to CRJ design drawing. And I'm sorry, I tried to have 2 weeks where we were posting it nonstop and any live that we could squeeze it into. And
You think you can grab your plaque to show everybody?
which one? I've got 3 of them up there. My grandpa's plaque?
Mhm.
No, but I know someone who can. CJ! I can't reach it. CJ! Oh, maybe. No, I can't reach it. I know I can't. Can you come here one more second?
It's just somebody was asking to see the plaques.
Oh, okay.
Else Murphy says, I can't wait to see your plaque.
Could you hand me Paul's plaque?
Paul's plaque?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hand you Paul's plaque.
Ooh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You didn't hurt me.
Yeah, BJ's up. You're welcome.
Oh. Here's Paul's.
Yeah,
Hand me-
Christy's usually the one that reads through the chat mostly because I'm having to concentrate on everything else.
Okay, so they've
but-
asked to see a couple plaques.
Yeah.
This is like very spare of the moment, you guys. Okay, this was done for my Paul, who's who's no longer here. I can't know.
Yep.
Can you see it?
Yeah, that looks really nice.
And then,
Okay, I'm gonna put it back.
thank you. Put that one back up there. This one was done for my grandma, which after they moved in with my aunt and uncle, they gave it back to me. But there's this.
Oh, wow. That's really nice.
But that's for me.
And on the back of the plaque, because I signed all of them. This was done in 2014.
Wow.
And then I have a blue one just like this. That was for my mom. And then after she had passed away, I got that one after she died.
Yep.
Thanks, E. So it's not
If you need
just-
me, just holler.
It's not just wood burning. It's not just painting. It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And of course, I want to do more. I've been very busy in the last year. So, but
Oh, I get it.
so yeah, that's just a little bit. I wish I would have saved all the stuff that I did when I was growing up and
Mhm. Yeah, me too.
in high school and all that stuff. I mean, when I was in high school, I was fascinated with big cats, the lions and tigers and pumas and the lynx and all those. And I would sit for hours and draw big cats.
You know, I did actually save all of my stuff growing up, and I have had, I should say, had all of my sketchbooks
Oh,
and paintings and drawings, and I did a lot of pen work. So I did a lot of black and white,
mm-hmm.
and my daughter decided that there wasn't enough in them and colored them all.
What?
Colored all of them.
Colored them?
Yeah.
You feel my pain, don't you?
Yeah. I just can't. But
I always gave away every single drawing
a lot away.
that I ever did. I'd give it to somebody.
I did a lot of that too. Like I used to make baby quilts,
Oh,
and
cool.
I would just I would find a couple of cute baby quilt like patterns and fabric that I would like, so I would just make a whole bunch of quilts.
Mhm.
And then at the time, my friends were having kids, so I was like, oh, well, here's a baby quilt. Here, I already have one made. Here, handmade. Oh, did you make this for me? Sure, just for you. But here, I made it.
Thank you, Figgy.
I would always have somebody be like, "Oh, can you draw this person for me?" Oh, sure, and just sit there and do drawing for about 5-10 minutes, and here you go, and that'll be the last I saw of it.
Mm-hmm.
There was one time, and I deal mostly with strictly acrylic paint, and there's also all sorts of kinds, watercolor, oil, all that stuff. But I now paint mostly with acrylic. And there was one time for art class when I was growing up in school, and we had to do an oil painting, and I hate oil painting because it takes forever for it to dry. I hate it.
Yeah.
And so I did. It was an ocean scene where the ocean was rolling up on the rocks, and then there's the big boulder, or the big cliff, and I painted it and gave it to my mom. I have no idea where the hell that ended up. I haven't seen it in years. I'm sure with with her being gone, and my dad lives up in Minnesota now, I have no idea where it went. It was the only oil painting I've ever done.
I did a winter.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just ignoring him. I did a winter scene with acrylic paints. I did a winter scene with the moonlight, and it was based on Bob Ross, of course, because Bob Ross was a huge inspiration for me growing up with my happy trees. But the winter scene I did with the evergreens and the white snowfall, and then the frozen river with a bridge over the center of it, and then the moon actually shining across.
Wow.
And yeah. I was showing it to a friend one day, and she was like, "Oh my God, that's absolutely amazing." I says, "Oh, well, when I finish it, I'll give it to you." "Oh, no, no." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll give it to you." She ended up framing it up and in this really cool frame and everything. I was like, "Wow, I think the frame looks better than the painting." She's like, "Are you kidding? I had to come up with the best frame ever."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I really wish I would have taken a picture of it before I gave it to her, because we are no longer friends, and so I can't even get a picture of it afterwards. And yeah,
that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I got some projects that I was gonna start working on. I haven't had time to do it, but
yeah, with all your stuff, you want to do more art to do art projects. Maybe I'll have to dabble in clay.
Clay's fun too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not lying to you when I say it's been 20 years. I've touched clay. I've done pottery. 20 years.
I prefer polymer clay though, because you could actually do the polymer and in steps, so that once you get the ability, or once you get it to a certain spot where you like it, you can actually bake it and then continue on from there. So that's why I like polymer. I actually have a phoenix that I was working on putting together, so I actually
finish it.
I know. I even have all of the feathers. I have the red and the yellow and the gold and all the feathers. And I took a falcon head, and I actually sketched it out so that it was actually formed to the right, and created the mold for it. And I've got to put it all together. And the wings were actually going to open up, so that I could actually open them up and close them. And I never got around to finishing.
Jess, what are you waiting for?
The last polymer sculpture I was working on was a dragon, and I probably got 2/3 of the way done, and then stopped working on it. I don't know
The
why.
ADD ran out, and then yeah. See, that's what happens. That's how I am. I'm like, oh, this is what I'm going to do, and I start working on it, and I get so far, and then I get to a portion where I'm like, I'm not quite sure how I want to put it together or how that's going to work.
Yep.
And then it takes me like months or years to get back to it when I finally go, that's how I'm going to do it. Like, I have a TARDIS that I'm working on right now, and it's full scale. Well, not full scale, but it's scaled down TARDIS. So it's probably like, okay, comparison, probably about that big. But I have the wires all in so that when you open the doors, the lights inside will come on. But when you close the door, the top of the TARDIS will flash it's getting ready to take off.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to hook up the speakers to it too, so it would actually do the wah, wah, wah. And I'm probably boring everybody because they're like, what?
No.
What?
This is cool. This is way cooler than some cryptid stuff. No, just
Yeah, but if you can make
I'm kidding, y'all.
If you can make sculptures of cryptid stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, so between of course like my little squatchies and stuff.
I love your squashies. I want one so bad because I have never. Well, okay. Can't say I've never crocheted, but I'm not good at it.
I learned that during COVID.
My mom was the bomb diggity at that.
Yeah. See, I figured out, or I taught myself during COVID how to crochet, and now I've got dolls and figures, and I did a whole cryptid set of crochet stuff. I had Sasquatch and the Yeti and Nessie, gnomes, mermaids, like Dogman, Wolfman. I mean, I had all of the different things. The Chupacabra and Cthulhu, and what else did I do? I had a whole bunch of them. I don't even know. I ended up getting rid of all of them. I just gave them away to people. I'm like, here, sure, you can have it. Take it.
Starting next week, I think we'll have a special guest sitting behind us from here.
Uh-oh.
Mike on a stick?
Like one of those. Did you get one of those like cutout things? You can do that.
Could say that it resembles Mike. I don't know.
You have that up there. I'm sorry, Harold. Okay.
Is he making fun of me?
No, he's making fun of me.
Oh. He's probably making fun of both of us, knowing him.
Because Mike on a stick. Exactly. Yep. That's what I'm gonna name him.
Yeah. I think that's what will be my next sculpture. I'll make
I'll
make cornbread.
Cornbread on a stick. Oh Lord. Okay, this is getting ridiculous.
No. We bought a small stuff.
Let it be a surprise.
Okay.
I want to know. Put it in private chat. I want to know. Put it in private chat.
Everybody will see it next week.
Stay tuned, Jess.
I get the scoop. It's like Martha Stewart time. Oh, hush your face, Mike.
What did you say? I can't see the chat now. He's typing. He's typing in private chat. What did he say, Jess?
Mike, he says this is like Martha Stewart time.
Oh Lord. We could no. Never mind. Okay, he sent it to you.
That'll be so cool. That'll be so cool.
She's going to melt.
Yeah, it was something of my mom's.
Crayons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Backstreet on his mustache. Lord.
What?
Look what Murph said. Oh, don't put it up there. Oh my my goodness, babe. I'm glad this show is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
And for those people that had just joined tonight, we're sorry. This is like not very common for us to just be silly like this all the time. But
Yeah, it is.
not like this.
Yeah, we get
Nope.
pretty silly.
But I do have to say, Christy, if you do like working with clay and polymer, I have some really cute patterns for like Bigfoot. And I mean, like, they're not like weird, like stuff that you can actually, like, people would actually, how do I say that? Not actually want to buy, but some really cute, like, patterns to actually make. I would like to do it. To make little Sasquatches and
That would be
Dogman and stuff like that.
his dream. Actually, he's actually got the start of it.
Yep.
But it's like the clay that you can buy at Walmart. I don't know what kind of clay it's called. It's just the crafting clay at Walmart that you can actually let sit in hard.
I
let
like-
it sit.
I like
air
using-
air dry.
Yeah.
I like using different types of clay. My favorite is using Super Sculpey.
Yes, I like the the Super Sculpey polymer clay.
Mhm.
I do. Yeah,
Where you
I like
can
that stuff.
Bake it. And,
Yep.
So
I
maybe-
actually
Oh, go ahead.
had started making I and I can't just like start a project. Like when I plan to do a project, I have to I go all the way. So one of my favorite anime series is the
Mhm.
7 Deadly Sins. You ever watch? You know what I'm talking about? It's on Netflix.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. So I wanted to do the characters of all 7 of them, because there's like the giant, and then there's the fairy, and then there's anybody that would know, they know what I'm talking about if they watched it. But anyways, it's kind of stupid. But I started to make like each one of the characters, but by their size differential and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, I ended up getting way too. I should have just worked on one character and then went from
Oh.
there. And
Yeah. Your OCD, ADHD, perfection brain went.
yep,
Mine
because
does.
they had to be in size comparison to each other. So by the time I was done, I've got the characters, and then I have the giant, and I'm like, I'm not going to have enough clay to do her. I'll have to do her last. And so I started working on a couple of them, and I would get bored with one, so I would go to the next one. And yeah, I was too overwhelmed.
Good night.
So they're half
cornbread.
done. Night, Mike.
Good night, cornbread. Besides, it's not 10 o'clock. It's not medicine time. By the way. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah. Way too involved with it.
I was figuring on doing a lifelike sculpture of my first Bigfoot encounter. So,
Wow.
yeah, I still have that in mind to do. So,
Out of clay.
but I'm not going to give that one away.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
So
No.
yeah, it's crazy of all the things that you can do. And all the things I think about. Like just giving a little sneak peek. Okay, I've traveled I don't know how many states, 7, 8 states. And most of the states I have sunsets or sunrises in. And in my brain, because once you start thinking about things, I want to do, like, from a picture, from what I've taken, a replica on a plaque and put, like, across it which state I took it in. You know what I mean? On
Okay.
a plaque. So, like, for instance, I have sunsets from my well, it's a side yard, but facing west out of my front porch. And I would, like, I don't know, underneath it or above it or however, rainbow it, Oklahoma, and then just have the sunset in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain goes crazy like that sometimes. Or like the saying, God's got this, and then make the saying and then put like a big cross in the middle of it. Or God is greater than our highs and lows. You've seen them, and I want to put it on a plaque and do like a twist, like a sunset in it, or a sunrise in it, or something like that. See, my brain goes crazy like that, and I'm thinking, okay, when the hell am I going to have time to do all that shit?
I do know what you mean, though. I used to, I would never get rid of any of my t-shirts or any of my work shirts. So, like, I have shirts from, like, when I worked at Lone Star Steakhouse, and when I worked at Target, and when I worked at, like, all of the different work shirts that I have with their logos on it, because I was going to cut them out and put them in a quilt. And, kind of like, well, this is like part of my life. So I was going to make a quilt of all of the shirts. And I refused to get rid of them for years. And then finally I'm looking back and I'm going, I hated working at those places. Why would I want a quilt like that? And I finally ended up getting rid of them. But I ended up coming across a YouTuber that had done that and made a quilt with all of their work shirts. And I was like, dang it. Should have kept those.
Dang it.
My mom had this ultimate plan. Over the years, she wanted to collect band T-shirts, because all of us kids, we wore band T-shirts growing up. She wanted to collect all of our band T-shirts and then make a quilt.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
She never got around to getting that idea done. So I don't know. Sometime I might, because believe it or not, I do know how to sew.
I have to say, when I started making a quilt, I thought it was going to be the most difficult thing, and I ended up just loving to do it. And I ended up making a whole bunch of different patterns, and I have just scraps and stuff, and I ended up finding whatever I could find, I would put in to making quilts and stuff. And maybe one of these days I'll get around to a t-shirt quilt. But yeah, quilting is actually not, it sounds very girly and very dull, and it's not.
When I was a little kid, my grandma and all the women in the family, they'd sit around and they'd make quilts. And I was like one of the only boys that was interested in what they were doing. And my grandma would be like, you want to help? So I'd sit down and I'd start, and she showed me how to do all that. And then I learned more when I got into school, like, taking home ec. We had to learn how to do all that. So it comes in handy, because, if you're in a pinch and you need something sewn, it's not going to be like, hey, wife,
Don't ask me.
Hey,
Yeah. Nope. That's one thing I never picked up is sewing.
So my mom used to make us like Halloween costumes growing up as kids, which if you've been to my Facebook page, my brother always likes to post for Siblings Day of me in my Snow White costume and him in his little tiger costume. But my mom would make us all of our Halloween costumes. But my dad, being in the military, he had to learn how to sew, because he had to learn how to sew his socks and, his uniform and stuff.
Yep.
And so, yeah, there would be times where I would come home from school and he'd be sitting on the couch, like mending up a, whatever.
Mending a sock or.
Yep. And it's like, what are you doing? Yes, your dad knows how to sew. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say? Good for
Just
you.
like my pawpaw iron. Okay, you have to keep in mind, the military back in their generation made you do this.
Yep.
And
you had to know.
Once they got out of the military, it didn't leave their mind, because it was routine and drilled into their head that they didn't do this, they were going to have to do whatever
And it wasn't
for not doing it was.
And it wasn't just learn how to put a needle and thread in. Like, you had to know how to sew your patches on. You weren't sending it away to go have somebody else do it.
Yeah, my grandpa
better
served
look
in the Navy. My
spot
grandpa
on.
served in the Navy, so they out on a ship. They're having to make sure that everything that they have material wise is kept nice and tidy, and so they're having to sew their patches on, like you said, having to sew up their uniforms, having to sew up their bedding, all that, So,
that and an iron. That's what I was trying to get to it. And ironing.
Yeah.
like their tidy whities had to be white and there had to be pressed and clean and
Well, you didn't have to iron the tidy whities, but everything else has.
My pawpaw did. Seriously,
Well,
everything had to have a crease and oh my goodness,
ironing everything else.
everything. Yep, he
Can you
was.
imagine starching your underwear? Jeez.
And-
I remember starching our uniforms to the point where, those uniforms, they could stand on their own. They literally could stand on their own.
It's just crazy to think. But like dropping a quarter off my pawpaw's bed until the day he died, you could probably bounce a quarter off his bed. That's how tight. I'm not lying, you guys.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. After I got out of the service, I don't think I've ever actually made my bed ever since. F that. Nope. I pull my sheets up, pull the comforter up. That's about it. But tucking and folding in everything and all the
corner night.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like me working in the hotel industry. I'm like, after that, I'm like, no, I don't like it.
Oh, but he knows how to fold a fitted sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Most men don't. They're like, don't. It's folded.
Now, I will say, when I'm packing for like vacation and when I go on my like camping trips and stuff,
do you roll your socks?
Every single item of clothing that I have is the military roll.
Yep.
Fold, rolled, tight, just wound up and packed in. All of it is in order, has a spot. There's a certain way that it goes in. And
that was drilled into your head as well.
It's the best way to pack too. It really is. You could fit so much more in when you roll everything up. It's just
when my son was trying to figure out what he wanted to do in his life career, he wanted to be a military chaplain, and every military branch wanted him. He scored that high on his test to get into the military.
Medicine time.
He scored so high that every recruiter wanted him. And so we met with the Navy recruiter. And one time I was in my bedroom folding my socks, mind you. And I said, hey, CJ, come here. And so he goes, what, Mom? I said, you want to learn how to roll your socks? He goes, you do not know how to military roll socks. I said, do you want to make a bet?
Socks are the easiest thing to roll, honestly.
Papa taught me. If all the summers I spent with my grandparents, that was one thing. He says, here, I'm going to show you how to roll socks. Yeah. Huh?
What was for dinner?
Hot dogs and mac and cheese. Hey, no one else wants to cook? I cooked that.
Is there any spaghetti left?
I don't know.
No.
Is there any spaghetti left?
No.
I don't know.
Nope, no spaghetti left.
Oh, just wanted to know where her chips and queso are, and you cannot quit until she gets her flautas.
My flautas. I need my flautas.
Well, come soon, because people are pissing me off.
Maybe that's a good way to get you down here, Jess. Come soon, because people are pissing her off.
I have to say, working in the restaurant was probably, I always said, adult entertainment purposes only. And when I say this, I mean this in the most kind way. Working in a restaurant and working as a
server
in other ways, there is really no difference between one, you're still working your butt off for the tips and for the money, and you have to bend over backwards regardless. It's just a matter of what you're actually serving.
Yep.
And not that I have any experience in the other, but I can imagine, because there were times where I felt more belittled than had I actually been working in the other industry.
Yeah.
So I completely feel her pain when it comes to.
She's standing right here behind us. She was listening to every word you just said.
So
I did in the conversation.
Hello.
Well, babe, it's 10:03.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Time
So
to
long,
go.
farewell, Auf Wiedersehen.
But
Goodbye.
congratulations to Casey for winning.
Yes. Casey Merritt.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Jess, it was good having you on here.
Bye, everybody.
As
Have a great
always.
night.
Yep.
I'll let
Good
you
night,
go.
Jesse. Love you. See you soon.
Bye.
Oh gosh, you guys.
Alright.
So guess what? CRJ has to get busy.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for showing up in the chat.
Yes.
And of course, Jess for popping up here and talking with us this whole 2 hours, pretty much.
Yeah. And you know, we can't do this without you guys. So without you, we wouldn't even have a show. So thank y'all. We appreciate it. We love you. This, like I said earlier, this is not going to be the only giveaway that we do. This one was just welcome to CRJ Designs. And I hope that next time that we do a giveaway, hopefully it'll be both of us.
Mhm.
But next time I do a giveaway, I'm hoping that my stuff will keep going out there and going out there. And
Y'all just need to make sure that you subscribe to CRJ
I
Designs on YouTube.
I don't have my phone right now. I will.
Mine's dead, so
I will post my link in the chat after we start playing our ending stuff. But
yeah.
If you guys like what you saw tonight, my plaques, my military plaques, my coaster, that's just a little bit of what I can do. And like I told you earlier, I have ideas.
Yeah.
My brain sometimes doesn't shut off.
Yeah.
And that's the sucky part. Sorry.
BJ, thank you for coming in to O.C.S.T. and spending time with us.
Yeah.
Hopefully we will see you again. It was good having you.
His channel is jokes and AI generated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a camera. That's okay.
That's okay.
I don't have a camera either. Well, I do, but it's on my phone. But
Just come in here and hang
Yeah.
out with everybody. You can also go on Abnormal Investigations. Check them out on YouTube and TikTok. So
yeah.
that, and we also
Here, I'm gonna grab
support.
my phone so I
Okay.
can post that.
We also support Mogs and Stevie B on Mogi on Monster. They have Tuesday and Wednesdays at 8:00 Central. They have a show on YouTube, Mogi on Monster WTF, Why the Fascination. So check them out, and Abnormal Investigations. I'm sure that there's plenty of others that you would enjoy, but we're glad to have you in here anytime. If you ever get the ability to come up, you don't have to. Anybody that wants to come up on screen, you do not have to show your face. You can stop the camera. Once we post the link in the chat, you can choose to either have your face on camera or stop the camera, so you can come up and
What, honey?
join us in the conversations.
Huh?
This is the perfume.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Okay, so that you got my YouTube up there.
Yeah, I'm posting mine too. I'm just copying the link. Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Yeah,
Okay.
Mogi on Monster.
You want Mogs too? I'm sorry. I'm getting
Yeah,
there.
you can, but yeah, CRJ Design.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm going as fast as I can.
There's Christy's YouTube link if anybody wants to check it out. Trying to get her enough subscribers so that maybe she will want to end up doing a live on CRJ Design sometime.
That's a big maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting ready to shut down. She's just posting the links for
I'm
everybody.
just posting links. Yeah. No. I'm just posting links for you. If you want to subscribe.
So.
To the ones that we were just talking about. I'm sorry, BJ.
Yeah. So
There you go.
we're
I grabbed 3 of them.
we're gonna go ahead and head off here. So
Yeah.
um,
Thanks, Fig.
hope everybody has
A good night.
a good night, great rest of the week. We'll see y'all around. Hope y'all stay safe and
Keep squatching.
yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Let's see.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
They heard you.
Yeah, I don't have the.
You don't have
ending.
an ending?
No.
Let's go like to that one.
Early music fills the air.